certainly, off top players. And he's going to give us a nice performance here. But that is not to say that Arhungry, probably one of New York's best corns, obviously Frozen being the best, but certainly a very good corn coming from New York City.
New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey, actually. I did not know that.
A Jersey corn. All right, so we'll send him back to Jersey. Starting game 1 in Smashville, and we've got plenty of juggling going on from both players.
Oh, wow,
an
and the
excellent
tech
start for
chase
Arhungry.
read. Wow, what a read from Arhungry, and he is taking that incredibly early on DK. Several juggles into the neutral B, taking it, I think it was almost at 60%.
See, now this is one of the things I like to mention about Smashville. Everyone says how this is an incredibly neutral stage, and that's one of the key offenses, I feel, against it being a truly neutral stage. If you control the platform, you control so much space on Smashville. You're controlling the main stage and ground movement from it. You're controlling the offstage game and how one can recover. And just as we saw with Arhungry, you can control extensions of combos and get amazing starts like that.
Man, he actually has a pretty solid extra credit lead here with 57% on DK already, and forcing him to the ledge and forcing him up in the air makes it really difficult for DK to land on the ground here.
With all this being said, Ricky G's not the kind of player to slack off with a deficit like this, and Donkey Kong is especially the kind of character that can make a comeback happen.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not sure if Corn is still within the ding-dong range. Maybe a little too high at this percent at 93, but Vicky is one of those players who does not rely on the ding-dong whatsoever. He has so many other potential kill options that he has, and uses them very effectively.
I wouldn't be surprised if at some point throughout this set we'll see his famous jab tipper to pivot up tilt.
Yes, to the pivot up tilt, right.
It looks so clean, so smooth, and it's so deadly.
Right, and DK's up tilt is surprisingly a lot stronger than it looks. I mean, it is a tilt, but DK's just full hand slap across will take the stock. However, Arhungry with a clean 2 stock after that tech chase on the Smashville platform will take it. And I mean, I think that's rather surprising. Arhungry is certainly a pretty quality player. However, Ricky G is, I think, out here. I think it was one of the top seeds in the bracket.
Yeah, they did see him relatively high today, and he was actually making a comment about that. But I mean, hey, we take those. I mean, to be seated high at a Xeno is certainly.
I mean, maybe not an honor wouldn't be the right word, but
it's like a little medal. You put it next to the trophies on the shelf. But either way, we're going into game 2 on Final Destination.
Right, I think Ricky is picking FD here for the same reason that we saw FD picked before by Utopian Ray. And that is because he feels like he can catch these landings from Arhungry a bit better. Corn, a character that isn't the greatest at landing. Swordies in general aren't the best. And wow, what a little string there from Ricky. All this percent. A quick 78 on Arhungry. And the back air? Not going to take it just yet.
That's not going to kill. But
and they traded with a fair in the up B. And that'll take it. Ricky looking incredibly dominant this first stock.
You know, in a mirror image of game 1, we just have such an explosive beginning for one of these players, but it's in Ricky G's favor as opposed to Arhungry now, so let's see if he can make the comeback.
Wait, this beginning has been an absolute slobber knocking by Ricky G.
Just non-stop hits and pressure. Arhungry not even able to get a footing.
Right, and at this point, with another grab, couple pummels, Arhungry's stock is going to be gone. DK has a little bit of rage. The down air? Oh, Ricky G going for the classic there.
If he waited a little bit longer, that would have been it, but...
However, Arhungry here out of ding-dong range with a 2-stock advantage. DK, or rather, Ricky G, he's looking as quality as DK will, however, doing a great job.
And Arhungry finally managing to take off that stock, but sitting at 117% against Donkey Kong is incredibly dangerous.
Oh, and the backer coming out from Ricky G.
Excellent patience.
Keeping Arhungry a disadvantage. What I want to see Arhungry do here is maybe do the instant pin to the ledge, but maybe Ricky G knows he's looking for that and has it covered. But, ooh, another back air, still not going to take it, even with a bit of misty eye from Arhungry.
Yeah, his back airs are starting to stale out, but he's getting excellent damage out on Arhungry right now. The pressure's just on, and that will do it, bringing us into game 3.
And again, as I said before, Ricky gave Arhungry the hands that game.
Oh, no, yeah. He caught those big old Donkey Kong hands.
And, again, it's been an absolute destruction by both players. Game 1 and Game 2. Arhungry showing his dominance Game 1 and Ricky showing his dominance Game 2. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all comes to fruition in Game 3. If one player is going to be dominant or if we're going to see an equal amount of dominance back and forth from both players, making maybe a closer match.
Either way, Game 3 is sizing up to be something explosive as we move back to Smashville. This is going to be a bit dangerous for Ricky G if it's anything like Game 1. We've seen that Arhungry has an excellent sense of how to control the stage when it's in control of it.
And I'm surprised that maybe Ricky didn't call DSR to here. I mean, I know Ricky... Oh, no DSR here? Okay.
DSR is a thing of the past, my friend, and we are going back to Smashville whether Ricky G likes it or not. But so far, he's managing himself fairly well.
And Arhungry's doing a good job of just waiting for DK. This is really how you play the matchup, is waiting up on the platform, not allowing for DK to get those grabs, and forcing him to maybe approach you with something that's not quite as safe as his usual approaches with walking on the ground, dashing back and dashing forth, trying to get that grab, bait you into shield.
Yeah, it's that golden patience that really makes Smashville such a strong stage for many characters in the cast. But right now, it's not really going too far for Arhungry, as Ricky G is just beating every hit and every possible giveaway for Arhungry.
Right, and just a second ago, we saw Arhungry in a pretty solid advantage there. However, Ricky using the up B, the frame 3 hitbox to get past that up smash, or rather the up smash.
And the back throw is going to be putting Ricky G off stage, not able to get back onto the platform, but Arhungry is just putting out those nairs, just trying to space him out right now, and
that's still not taking DK heavy. With all that rage too, you would expect Corrin would be able to take it at that percent. Yeah. However, oh, and the up throw, definitely going to take it at that percent. However, Ricky G here, if he did not get this stock early, he might have some issues, as Arhungry has been racking up the damage really quick every time he's gotten Ricky in the air.
And now sitting at 130%. This is a pretty dangerous situation for Arhungry to be sitting in. Corrin, not that great of a character to make use of rage, and he's not going to have to worry about it as we're going into final stock situation.
Right, and Ricky getting that stock off really quickly, not allowing Arhungry to get any of that extra credit that Arhungry most definitely would have wanted in that situation. Ricky, perfect shielding into another grab, not getting much more off that ding-dong, though.
All right, one thing that I noticed during that interaction is that as aggressive as Arhungry was coming out to, Ricky G was moving inwards on him.
That's it.
Making
That's
sure
stock.
to stay on top of him.
I think he may have. Oh, now he's dead. Yeah.
That is going to do it. And the Ding Dong finishes off an excellent set.
A little fist bump coming out from Ricky. I think he knew that that was a very close match for sure. Maybe he got a little bit more of a download towards the end of that, where he started to read Arhungry's landings a bit more. Maybe Arhungry panicked a little bit in his landings. But
all right, so